Good evening, everybody, from Cleveland, Ohio. This is Richard C. Pontious.
Hi, Dad. So how's your week going?
I'm having a good week. I'm watching Grimm on TV, and I'm doing laundry
Yeah.
during the week.
What do you have on today? What did you get new today? Well, on your face. Well, yeah, go ahead and pull that out. That's a good thing.
Somebody got me a nice shirt like this
From Molly's
from
movement.
Molly's movement. Thank you.
Very cool. And what else did you get new that's on your face today?
Your nose.
On your nose.
I got new glasses.
We'll focus in and stuff. Dad got brand new glasses. What happened today when you walked into the eyeglass company to get your glasses?
I walked 2 steps in the door. Lady says, "Come over here. We're ready for you.
And
We know who you are."
What did she say? Did she say you were famous?
No, she just says, "I remember you from the last time,
Oh.
and you're most important."
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Right.
So, Dad, we did your video last week, and ever since you did your interview with Inside Edition, your YouTube station has been going like skyrocketing. You went from having 1.9 thousand views on your YouTube first video to over 7,000 views. How does that make you feel?
Wow.
Yeah. So, are you excited about that?
I am very, very humbled by that.
Okay.
Okay, that makes me feel very, very humble.
Now, why? What do you enjoy most about doing these videos? What is something good that you think comes out of these? In your own words.
I think it brings the news to the public.
Okay.
It
Maybe more awareness?
more awareness. And a lot of people don't realize what FTD is.
Mm-hmm.
So it really puts it out there and makes them think about it.
Right. And we kind of give you an inside look of some of the things that you enjoy doing now, some of the things that come harder, and just to kind of like show everybody the progress as we go forward in your journey and stuff. And I think that's why a lot of people lately have been watching your video, because there's a lot more people that want to know what it is, or might be having a loved one that has it and be caring for them. What is one thing that you hope comes from these videos when people watch it?
Well, 2 things, actually, might be 3 things.
Yeah, that's
I want them to find a medicine for a cure.
okay.
Okay, for this. Okay. Second, I want FTD to be normalized, whereas doctors can see it right off.
Mm-hmm. Because it takes a long time sometimes for a diagnosis.
Right, and there's a lot of misdiagnosis on this thing.
Right.
And that.
You were lucky. You waited probably about 6 months before we got yours.
Well, I kind of knew it was coming on because all of a sudden I had lost a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I went one day on my favorite drive up to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
And I delivered Cedar Point all right, but when I went to take my lunch on the side of the road, I took a nap, and all of a sudden I woke up and I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go next.
Right.
And that was apparent when I got back in, because my boss right away said, "You are never been back at 7:30 at night."
Yeah. Yep.
And that there's something definitely wrong with you.
No, I remember
He says,
that.
"Take the day off."
Yeah.
He says, "I've never seen you be that late."
What is one thing you think, if someone just got diagnosed, what is something important that you think they should know? A patient. same type as you if they got diagnosed with FTD? What's something?
First thing you're going to do is you're going to lose your driver's license if you have one.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing you might have to do is quit your job.
Okay.
Okay. Because I was a truck driver and I had a CDL and everything, and I had to give all that up. And I mean, I had arguments when I tried to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
The driver license place said, your doctor didn't tell us, so I can't take that license from you.
Right. And what's something you would maybe want a patient to, or like a caregiver to know? What's something important that you think it's a caregiver should know if they're dealing with a family member or a husband or a wife that has FTD?
They have to have extreme patience.
Okay.
Okay, because that person is almost like they lost their world. Okay, I mean, I had to get used to sitting around and everything. One of my favorite things to do is to watch TV now, and that didn't used to be me.
Okay.
Okay, I used to drive everywhere.
Right.
And that.
So
I used to ride a motorcycle. I can't ride it anymore.
Right. So you just kind of had to find some new things to enjoy.
I had to change my whole lifestyle.
Okay. Very
Okay?
good.
I really had to change my lifestyle. Okay. I couldn't go on my walks in the park because it's no longer safe
By yourself.
by myself.
But you can go with people. Do you like your walks still? Do you like taking walks still?
Yeah, I love taking walks I would go around the block here and take walks with Hunter.
Ooh, yeah, there's Hunter sleeping on his bed.
Right.
What are some other things that you get to do? Do you like helping with projects and stuff? Like when we do things around the house?
Yeah, I like I said, I love going over to Sandy's new house and helping with the
Yep, you help.
tile that we were putting down. That didn't bug me. I can go pick up sticks. You know, I can do just about anything outside that I used to.
Right.
But I got to be supervised.
Right. And more so for your safety and
Right.
that, but it just kind of helps people know what kind of different things you could do.
Right.
So you're still able to do. You find things.
You can be a normal person, but you're limited. You can't work anymore. If you don't like watching TV, you better start reading a lot of books because books are just as good as watching TV.
Right.
I personally don't have the patience for books anymore.
Right.
That's why I watch TV.
Good. No, that's awesome and stuff. No, I just thought, like I said, you got a lot of followers that just started joining your YouTube channel. A lot of people curious. They like to hear it from your perspective. They just like to know the inside look from somebody. And I think you do a good job articulating things to people so they understand.
One of my whole things in life, I always wanted to be a radio announcer.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so when I articulate to you guys, I feel like I'm a radio announcer. Okay, and that.
No, I think that's awesome. And you kind of get to, talk and tell your story and give your...
Right. And I have never been able to go and talk in front of public.
But,
I remember having school. I get up in front and I go... La, 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 la.
Me too.
Now I can go into a place and if they ask me a question, I can answer a question.
That's awesome.
My whole mindset is different.
You're almost like a different person of certain things. You might not be able to do some things, but now you've gained some new skills.
Right.
You're able to sit here and tell your story.
Right.
And talk and be able to do things and that. No, and I think that is really important. And
I'd like to thank everybody for these presents.
Oh, yeah. That was very nice of Anne Marie and stuff.
Right.
That was very sweet. And anything else? What do you got planned for this weekend? Do you know it yet, or what do you? What
Well,
do
I
you?
go with Sandy on Sunday.
Okay.
My wife, if she takes me out, she likes to go on Facebook and find things for the little kid. The other day, I had to go out and get a picnic table for him.
Okay.
And I had to pick it up and put it in the backyard.
Now, we actually came home on Sunday when I took you home to your room. What was the cool thing that your wife got you? Do you remember?
My wife got me there was a train.
Yeah.
And a caboose. I love trains. Okay, I've ridden on trains. I love trains to death. My wife got me first on my nightstand. She got me a little Chinese train.
Okay.
I had to look it up to see what it was. God, I didn't recognize it, but I did see it in a movie just shortly afterwards, so I knew what it was.
Okay.
This other train that's on my wall is a regular train.
Okay.
With the caboose and everything, and I just like it.
It was beautiful.
Right, it's wrought iron.
Yeah.
And it nailed into the wall. My son installed it.
Yeah.
And it's like probably this big.
Yeah.
It's really big. And it's 2 trains.
Right, and it was super excited. Your face was priceless when you got home.
I really loved it.
Yeah.
And that. Not that I put that much stuff in my room, but
Yeah.
I do like that in my room.
The one thing I like, what do you always call trains when we drive by? What do you say when we drive by?
All aboard!
And you call them choo-choo trains. I love when you call them a choo-choo train.
Oh, I call them choo-choo trains.
Yeah.
And that. But I don't say that at night. When I hear them when I go to bed and stuff.
Right.
I always say all aboard. If I hear them in the day, I always say all aboard. Because my grandfather was an engineer for the trains.
Okay.
He did do it. He never took me on a ride. But my daughter has taken me on trains. And I really like them.
No, and
I can remember riding the train at Cedar Point long time ago.
Ooh.
Cedar Point does not have that train anymore.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Right.
And then what's the other cool thing since you said nighttime? What is one thing you always like to look at in the sky when we go home, when I drive you home?
Oh, I love to look at the moon, the planets that are showing right now. I seen the coolest thing the other night.
What did you see?
I went out to walk the dog.
Yeah.
I don't walk my dog. I let her out in the backyard. But right across my tree between my trees and the sky,
Yeah.
I seen orange clouds, which I've never seen orange clouds.
Wow.
I watch all kind of weather. I watch a weather channel, so I see more than most. Okay, they take me a lot of places all over the world and everything.
Wow.
And that, but that was one of the things that I just happened to walk up to the window and look out, and there were like orange clouds in a trail like this.
Oh wow, that
And
must have been
and
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
It must have been.
I
and
said it
stuff.
out loud and everything.
No, that's really cool on that. Well, do you want to say goodbye? And do you have any final thoughts to tell everybody for this week? Since we're going to tune out.
Please have patience with the persons with FTD.
Okay.
Please have compassion for the people that have FTD. And I wish you all well.
Aw. Do you want to finish up like you normally do? Since you kind of made this a trademark.
I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
I love you, yeah, yeah.
Aw. We're going to tune out, and everybody Have a great week. Peace.
Peace.